Hey, sorry for that really late post. I've been on hiatus for like a million months, and that's because I'm kind of just a lazy loser. But finally back, I'm going to be uploading stuff, or I'm going to try to upload stuff somewhat regularly. I don't know, maybe once a month, once every year, once every few decades. You might not see me again. I'll enjoy the video. Alright, so I just want to preface this real quick with the idea, not very original. It's mostly inspired by big name people who have done this before, like Luke the Notable, and many others who've done the 100 Days in Minecraft Hardcore Challenge. Only real difference here is that we're trying to survive 50 days in a snapshot. That includes all the new update stuff up to this point, which was right before the Grimstone Caves. And the Grimstone blocks were added, of course. But yeah, day one, nothing too special. Gathering resources as any Minecrafter would. Still in day one here, we found ourselves some glow lichen, one of my personal favorite blocks for this whole update. And some iron, you know. It's gonna be pretty essential that we get armor really fast, because I don't want to get absolutely destroyed by mobs, because that would be such a noob way to die, and especially in a hardcore world. Not even killed by the Ender Dragon. Cringe. Alright, and I believe this was as it was turning night. I just spent most of the day underground mining copper, because I wanted to get the cool new blocks. I had to come above ground, because I'm a sucker for sunrise. It's just so beautiful, especially in a new Minecraft world full of possibilities, unexplored caves, a few things that'll try to kill me, and I don't know. Maybe an actual full suit of iron armor. We'll see when we come down to like day 50 and see what happens. So I think they technically call this day 1 because day 0 is the day that I arrived in the Minecraft world with a full day ahead of me. But basically, this is the first time that I encountered a cave. While trying to get some cooked beef from cows, I fell into the water, and there's a big underwater cave here. And I searched around for a little bit to find anything that goes deeper, but I could not, even with the doors. So, but, first-hand experience on the first real day in Minecraft, this is pretty cool. Pretty neat. Can't wait to see what the rest of it looks like. Alright, still on day 1 here, technically, and, just using these doors to get some easy accessible iron in these big caves. And what do you know? They're connected to more caves. So I broke in some iron, and I found this massive cave system, and it really is beautiful. Gotta say, full of danger, full of cool new cave generation, and it even overlaps with the old cave generation. Maybe that's a bit of a glitch, maybe it's not supposed to. But it looks really, really cool. And, we're gonna get some cave and spelunking now for a few days. So in terms of caving and spelunking, diamonds are really easy to find now. The caves are so large, there's just diamonds everywhere. I mean, I'm the bourgeoisie now. I own these lands. So yeah, I found a zombie in iron armor and I killed him because, he was clearly sent to stop my 50 days in hardcore. And, all the videos are gonna be a little brighter because I decided to not be an idiot. Like absolutely stupid buffoon, gregarious idiot. So I turned my brightness up. So from everything from now on, it should be a little bit brighter in caves. So hopefully, we'll get to see some cool looking caves in the future. Speaking of cool looking caves, check this out. Boat in the cave. Ooh, we better sail under the earth. Alright, so I believe this was like just around day 2, the beginning of day 2. Not quite sure. I didn't actually start checking the days really. I just kept going about the sunrise. But I realized if I'm going to be in a cave, I'm going to have to check them sooner. Yeah, this is really where I kind of figured out that it was hardcore mode because I got my ass kicked everywhere. And I'd walk down a corridor and there'd be a little spider be like, hey, can you just poison me? I'd be like, that's really cool. It's a cool game mechanic. I love poison so much. It's my favorite thing in the whole world. But yeah, it doesn't really get that much better. I just kind of explore here. I mean, new diamonds everywhere because of the way the new cave update functions right now. But yeah, after a little bit, I decided to head back up because this is too dangerous. So upon getting back to the surface, I immediately noticed something I wanted. Doggy. Oh, yeah, so I set up base in this little cave because I'm homeless and I currently hate my living situation, but I also realized that I was going to need to make some tools and get some obsidian because protection iron armor would be like 300% better than just the shitty stock iron that's half broken that I was currently using. So I set up to get some obsidian and some book. Alright, still on day 2 here. I decided because I hate the overworld, I really hate the caves and cliff updates. I really just hate everything, I'm kind of a monster, but we decided to check out the nether spawn just to get a good handle on what's actually going on. Where my fortress is going to be. It turns out, awful. Alright, so I think this is like day 3 or day 2 maybe still, but basically we get enchantments because I'm sick and tired of taking damage, and that's just the way it is. Damage sucks. Same day as the enchantments, pretty sure it's day 3. I found a village, and thus continues the long and arduous chain of Minecraft players stealing things that do not belong to them or they do not deserve. But damn, I was so hungry, I had to. Alright, still day 3 here, and we found some more dogs. Nice doggies. And it became a little bit nighttime, but I figured this is probably the best time early on to find a permanent place to live instead of just a hole in the ground or a little, tiny baby shack for the night. Something that would be nice for me and my new growing friend dogs here. All these nice dogs. I spent all night looking, but just to realize that I'm just gonna live on the hill very close to where I made the little baby shack. But it's a nice sunset. Alright, we're on day 4 here, so it definitely was day 3 earlier. But, yeah, we got the beginnings to a nice little house going. There's no walls yet, but I got some wood up, some beams, some support beams. All my dogs are here. It's going alright. So, yeah, sometime in the middle of that night, I saw, I just can't stand boneheads who are flexing their gold armor, so I went over, fought my way through the hordes of mobs at night, and I made sure that he couldn't stand either. So that way we were on equal playing field. Kneecaps, be gone. Yeah, I think we were still on day or night 4 here or whatever, but I found a big cave, a lot of mobs, a lot of lighting up that I had to do, and an amethyst geo, just new feature, cave update. Am I right? It's pretty sick. So I mined some of the amethyst geode, and that took a little while. Like I spent a good portion of this day underground. Yep, I spent all of day 5 underground. When I got back up, it was nighttime again. So I decided to work on my house a little bit. Yeah, most of day 6 was just building. I decided to use some of that cool amethyst because it makes sounds when you walk on it. So I was like, in the Pokemon Emerald version of Secret Bases, you can make little sound notes that you step on. I decided to do that. I thought it'd be neat. I didn't really have anything else to put in between those, so it's just a tile pattern for now. I also didn't have enough amethyst, so get back to the mines. Yep, day 7 was just more building. Building a roof, building my house, finishing it up. So by the end of day 7, I needed more wood. I also wanted to check out the nether real quick and see where my other portal ended. This is a convenient lava pool next to my house because I'm an expert builder and planner. So we'll go and check it out and, oh, hey, there it is. Alright, given the progress I made here, I'm guessing this is the end of day 8. Sun is setting, I got berries, I got a porch, the house is finished. The floor is not finished, I've got a farm. Everything's looking up, everything's going alright. I'm on top this time. I'm not gonna lose. Oh, wait, the roof's not finished. So yeah, I had to wait till night 8 to hunt for sheep because they're nocturnal and they only come out to prey on creatures at night. So it was a little adventure there, but we got them. We rounded them up. Hopefully they won't try and suck my blood or the cows that I will get later. So yeah, on day 9, early in the morning, I set out to find some friendly, peaceful cows. And I found 2 of them and they followed me, but then something weird happened because there was 3 of them in a minute, and there was 4, and I think at one point there was 5 of them following me, and I realized very quickly that this many cows with only protection, 1 iron armor, I would be in trouble if they decided to turn against me, so maybe we just take 2 of them back. Alright, I know what I said, but what harm could 4 cows and 2 babies do? I can handle that. Alright, still day 9, and finally finished the roof of my house. Now I no longer live in poverty. Also decided to make a little loft up there because the roof was really, really tall for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I just built it like an idiot. I also put an enchantment table down and some more of the flooring. Not the amethyst. I'm too lazy to go out and get it. So I guess we'll have to do that at some point. But it's looking alright. Yeah, I decided that I couldn't take it anymore and I couldn't live in a house with grass on the floor. So I went out and got the amethyst so that way I could have cool sound notes in the ground. So, guess I didn't have to wait too long for that nice floor. So yeah, after about a whole day of mining underground so I could have a floor that makes cool jinglies when I step on it, with sheep in hand and sand in my pocket, a half a diamond pickaxe left in my inventory, I decided I was going to go mining for netherite. Because I'm tired of being poor and taking damage and, getting knocked back and all those things that happen when you play hardcore and you don't instantly win, so. It turns out to be a lot harder than I thought it was going to be because there's lava everywhere in the nether. So I had to use a bunch of sand, but the problem was that I got really hungry and I ate half my sand, so I had to get more, and it's just, most of day 11, it's netherite mining stuff. You wouldn't get it. Yeah, got some netherite. Oh yeah, we're bathing in netherite now. It's still day 11, but don't you worry. We're going to be netherite mining forever. We're going to take up all day 12, day 13, probably day 27. I don't know. We need a full set and tools, and I need to be rich. I hate being poor. I had to test my theory that maybe there's negative 64 blocks down at it. Oh, okay, never mind. No, cancel that. Nether still sucks. So yeah, the nether really does suck because I spent all day here. It's day 12 now, and I'm going home because I ran out of beds and I ran out of the will to live. In the nether anyway, because I only got 1 netherite for I think 8 beds. Cringe. Yeah, I guess I was looking for sugarcane for books so I can get better enchants, so I decided to place them down and then break it so I could catch it on camera. So yeah, this is the end of day 12. think I was looking for cow. I was looking for bees or sugarcane, not cows. They're next to my cow pit, but looking for bees and sugarcane. Didn't think I found any bees. Found a little bit of sugarcane. Came back home and I found this gold idiot. This absolute dumb, tiny brain idiot wabba wooba. So I killed him. So yeah, after harvesting enough wool to feed a starving country, I decided that it's time to go back for mining netherite, and I just kind of ignore the weird birds that are outside. They'll probably go away on their own. And here we are, back to netherite. Alright, team, good work. Don't know how long I spent down there, but I got 5 more ancient debris. Going home, boys. Mission complete. But before I went home, I found this bastion. Don't know what to do with it, though. Alright, so I found out what to do with it, but there's no pickstep, so it's not really worth anything. Alright, and it's day 13, and after cooking up all that netherite, I decided I was going to make a chest for valuables, and I also made some other furnaces, and, just some homey adjustment type stuff. Basically upgrades. Yep, still mining for netherite on day 13, because I really needed to get a full set of armor, because that would really make me kind of unkillable, almost unkillable, basically, kind of, maybe. But the game is really kind of hard, Minecraft's a hard game. It's made for kids, but it's just hard because it's on hardcore, Alright, just to show you how unlucky I actually am, this is now day 15, and I have 1 netherite to show for it, which means I spent all of day 14 getting wool and beds and mining netherite, and I have 1 to show for it on day 15. It's pretty cool. Yeah, as I got home and started smelting my 1 ancient debris, I decided, I'm just going to try and go for all the new recipes that were added in this update, like the bundle, candle, maybe something else, I don't know, telescope, that's one. But yeah, so we're just going to try and do those. So yeah, at the end of day 15, I finally decided to take my first actual sleep in this game. 15 days awake, kind of an insomniac, but I think we're all set now. We've had our 1 night's rest, so we're all good. And no, I didn't get any of the items that I was looking for, not the bundle or anything like that. So first thing in the morning on day 16, we are off to hunt bees, because I need the wax for candles. Alright, so I spent a little while hunting on day 16 for bees, and I found 2 of them. I decided to follow them, or 1 of them, until they went back to their hive, which I never actually found. And then I found the 1 beehive out in the plains and waited for bees to go to that one, and they didn't. So I have a silk touch axe, so I could take all the bees back to my house, but fortunately the bees do not want to go to my house, so we're gonna have to wait around for a little while, and it's nighttime. So I had a sleepover at the village. It's now day 17, and we're looking for flowers to lure bees back to my hive. So this is day 18, and I have bees in the hive now. I got a baby bee, 2 grown-up bees, and I might be taking them home. Alright, so we're still at day 18, but I headed back to my house so I could make a telescope. Telescope so I can see stuff from really far away. That's just quartz and copper. I also made some candles because I got some beeswax, because that's all you need is wax and string, because that's a candle for you. So we made those, but it started getting late, so I think we might be heading back to the nether for some netherite. Yep, day 19, more netherite mining. This is a little bit boring because we've done it a million times. We gotta do it a million more times because netherite's really hard to find now because they made the new update. Alright, I believe this is the night of day 19, and we go and find the fortress real quick because I need nether wart for potions. I also need blaze rods because I do plan on killing the Ender Dragon before the days are up. And besides that, I don't think there's too much more we needed from it. So anyway, we found ourselves at the fortress. We got to hunting. So yeah, it's day 20. Looking back on it, this was not actually to beat the Ender Dragon at all. The blaze rods were for potions. Nether wart was for potions. I want to get Zombie Doctor achievement. I also want mending books, and villagers are pretty much the easiest way to do that because mending is kind of really awful and hard to get otherwise. Alright, so this is honestly one of my favorite parts of the whole hardcore run here is the skeleton horseman trap trigger event thing. I love this. I played a Minecraft dungeon. It's like, whoa, my favorite thing. So yeah, I activated the bone horse, the trap. Also, I had to hop inside and look at them through the windows. Those little guys, those little friends, homeboys, for the 4 horsemen, And they had some trouble figuring out who the bad guy was, so I think I lost some of the horses from that. But yeah, after killing them, I had a zombie villager, turning back into a normal villager. So it was a pretty successful day, I would say, for the rain. Honestly, kind of perfect. Alright, so we're probably on day 21 now, maybe. But yeah, I decided that I'm going to go get one of the other things that also came out in the new update, which is the powdered snow bucket, which is basically just MLGs anywhere. Also, you can freeze to death, which is kinda epic. Here he is, my captive, my villager, I mean. Got a lectern. Now all I gotta do is have a few hours to break this thing over and over until I get mending on the first trade. Alright, so we're definitely on day 21, and I finally got mending. So, yep, now I just gotta go get emeralds, which, gotta find some village, I guess. Alright, so day 21, and I go to the desert for 2 reasons. 1, I want to find a desert village because it's really good loot. 2, I wanna find rabbits so I can get their rabbit hide and make a bundle. So we go to the desert and we find some of those things. Both of them, actually. Upon reviewing the footage, this was actually day 22. And here's a night of day 22 where I killed the skeleton in gold pants. So yeah, this is day 23, and I finally decided that I was going to get real heavy on the enchants because I'm getting really close to a full set of netherite armor. So yeah, I want to go ahead and I made some bookshelves, and we're going to do a lot more of that in the future. Alright, so this is day 24, and we're making some diamond armor. Haha, pranked, we're making netherite armor because I have netherite to make it. So yeah, now we're really kitted. You know, replacing the old iron that I do have. I don't have enough diamonds, which means we're going to have to go back to the mining place, the caves, from the Caves and Cliffs update, maybe. So, no luck with the immediate diamonds, but I did get some music discs. I think it's Chirp or something, I don't know, it's pretty cool. Alrighty, so we're on day 25, and this is the most gorgeous cave I have found the whole update. Massive. It's got the, what is it? It's got the aquifer caves, you know, like the big water ones. We got some drip kind of stuff going on. This is before the dripstone update. But it's really, really neat, and I would show everything and explore it for the most, but I've got like 20 minutes of clip here, so maybe we're just gonna look around at some of the neater things. Definitely gonna have to build like a cool underground base in this area, just because it's really, really neat. Speaking of neat, I found a really cool amethyst geode with a little bit of water that leads up to it. It's kind of really sick. I love this place. I love this update. Day 26, and it's raining out. And we have enough diamonds to make a jukebox on top of, you know, the netherite helmet and all. We finished all of our netherite stuff, so we got a full set of netherite. We got a jukebox now to play some music, which, you know, is a nice touch to the house. And I decided to work on maybe expanding the farm a little bit, because I need more wheat, so I can get more leather, so I can get enough books to actually enchant my netherite, and then, you know, throw mending on there and all that good stuff. Pretty good, though. Tried my luck with a not level 30 enchantment, and got a really good godly axe with, you know, efficiency, unbreak, and silk touch. So I'm gonna go get those bees real quick so we can make some honey and some candles. So I made it to the bees just in time for it to be nighttime, and I even got this cool achievement, total bee location, because I stole 3 bees with 1 axe swing. Might be a record, maybe not, I don't know. Gonna have to consult a doctor, maybe a theoretical physicist. The bees safely home on day 27 early in the morning. I realized that my limiting factor for books now and enchantments really were sugarcane, so set up a big sugarcane farm, and I just waited for it to grow. I guess you could say all I had to do was, wait the sugarcane to grow. Hell. Anyway, that's the end of the run. I believe we're on day 28 now, and I decided to make a small, tiny netherwort farm just next to my villagers, so that way I could, you know, start making potions, more weakness, so I could get more villagers, maybe, or strength, or slow fall, you know, something to help me. Alright, so we're still on day 28, it's nighttime. I built a cool little stables area with some of the new blackstone and some fences and all that, just so I can put my horses somewhere else. I really don't think it's that good for their mental health to be in the same place as the cows and the sheep and the chickens, because, I mean, the cows are definitely, I mean, I would not be surprised if the cows had planned something against me already, and I've never trusted the chickens' beady eyes. And the sheep are very, very questionable. So yeah, we did that, and we also slept, and we're using this sleep, it's not day 29, we woke up nice and early, and I mean, I'm feeling something alright. And we really just spent day 29 doing chores and harvesting crops, making sure the cows don't get too overpopulated, you know, overthrow me and destroy my house. So, you know, it was a pretty boring day. Alright, I believe it started day 30 here. We finally got good enchantments at level 30, so I made myself a fire protection 4 chest plate, because I have a feeling I'm gonna be on fire in the near future. Maybe. We also went out and found some horses, because I wanted to tame something that was a little bit faster and, you know, more sturdy than the bone horses. Bone horses are cool, but they're not very fast or strong. And I spent all day taming horses, and I only really got one that was good. You know, you live some, you lose some. So yeah, we get home, and we see our horses over there, and, you know, I just decided to sleep away the poor horse selection and the rain and also the rest of this day. So on to day 31. But when I woke up, it was day 32, because I missed a day somewhere, probably taming a horse, because I can't count when I'm horse. Alright, still on day 32, I'm guaranteed for sure. And we're starting to build some underground stuff, work on that big underground cave. I found out exactly where it is above ground, so I'm going to have to build, you know, like an elevator and stuff. We're going to have a cool base down here. It's going to happen. For whatever reason, it is now day 33, and we have a little tunnel that goes straight up above with some water in it so we can swim up to it. We just got to put some kelp and, you know, elevator and the rest of that, and we'll have it all done and squared away forever. Alright, day 34, and the elevator's done, and it only almost killed me 3 times. And then I just finally decide, today's a good idea to smarten up and put respiration on my helmet so I don't drown while trying to put kelp and water and magma blocks, all the fun stuff that goes with drowning to death. So it's the night of day 34, and I decided that we're gonna sleep again because I've been awake for about 5 days consecutively in a row. Hard manual labor and drowning and all the average stuff that you do on a normal day. So I think sleep's probably fair. I mean, you try and stay up for 5 days straight, breaking rocks and placing water and swimming and drowning, touching magma. Give it a shot. And we go to work on a mob grinder. It doesn't work. I can only guess it's still on day 35, and I don't know why I recorded this in an abandoned mine shaft. Don't know what I was doing specifically, but lots of diamonds. So enjoy that million diamonds that you find in this update. It's amazing. It's crazy. I love it. Alright, I guess it's day 37, till the missing day. Probably just in the caves, or, getting back from that mine shaft. But yep, we're working on the mob grinder, which inevitably will not work. Alright, so after watching the sunset, I decided to check on the cauldron that I placed up here so I could do the cool snow emojis a while ago, and our cauldron is only slightly full of milk, which is very disappointing, because I've been on this world for about, 30 days, like 300 minutes, like 5 hours, and there's no milk in the cauldron. It's disappointing. Speaking of milk in the cauldron, senseless violence. That's it. We take a small break of being invincible to flex, our epic, almost maxed out armor. It's not all protection for, because I figured having a variety would be good. It probably isn't, but it looked damn cool. We also got channeling books from our villager trades, which means, call lightning, I think, for the trident, if we ever get one of those. As I looked at the sunset on day 38, I realized why I was here. I remembered why I came to this place. It's to kill the Ender Dragon in New Snapshot Update. And just like that, I started traveling with 10 obsidians. That way I could find where the stronghold was, portal back, and get all my gear necessary. But I forgot the Eyes of Ender and also flint and steel, so I'll be right back. Day 39. The sky is dreary and blue, and so am I, because it's raining, and that makes me sad. Alright, so probably, maybe, very well could be still day 39, and I'm trading with piglins, because I hear that's the fastest method of getting pearls, and I'm quite the speedrunner myself, if you haven't heard. So basically... anyway, the world record's gonna be different after this. Let's just say that. Yeah, not to brag, but 35 gold and 0 pearl trades. Kind of an epic genius gamer. Yeah, the fortress is no big deal. I got 8 blaze rods pretty fast because I got an epic axe and armor that makes me basically unkillable to blazes. But the pearl trades, we gotta get back to. Day 40. Still waiting on those pearls. Alright, we're on day 41, and now those pearls are waiting on me to put them in the portal frame, and I'm making some last minute preparations like a bow or 2 so I can get a power bow maybe. That would be Mondo Graciosus. Day 42, still looking for the stronghold, but I can smell Enderman and I'm hot on their trail any minute now. Getting really, really close. Alright, so this is the end of day 42, and I decided to become an archaeologist, not a grave robber, because they're dead, but there's no one to tell me that it's illegal. Alright, so this is day 43, and we're still searching for the stronghold, and this is largely to do with the fact that I never really learned geometry. I just kind of went through the motions to pass the class, but yeah, apparently triangulation is really, really helpful and useful, and maybe sometime in the future I'll go back and take a geometry class over Zoom or something, but not today. Alright, forget what I said. I'm a god, I'm a genius. My geometry is perfect and there's nothing wrong with it. I found the stronghold. It's still day 43 even, so I didn't even take like 10 minutes. Alright, so it's day 44, and I don't need to explain myself to you or anyone else why it took me all day to find the portal in the stronghold, because I'm really good at finding things. But I need more Eyes of Ender, because I think I wasted or blew some up or something like that, so we're gonna go back to the nether, make a, bridge back to my other base, so I've got an easy transport to here and to the end, and, grab some of the other stuff. We're just gonna prep up one final time before the actual dragon fight, because it took forever to find the thing. Alrighty, so we take stock of all the items I'm gonna be using to kill the Ender Dragon. Take a nap, decide that if I'm gonna be sleeping, because this could very well be the end of the playthrough, because the Ender Dragon's awful hard sometimes. Maybe not this time, but who knows. Take one last look at everything that I've built, everything that I've achieved, and we go off to fight the Ender Dragon. Alright, and just like that, day 45, jumped into the end portal. But I'm not gonna bore you with it. The story is basically as every other Minecraft YouTuber, end dragon fight goes with their end of 100 days. They're really, really powerful. They fight the dragon. They blow up some crystals every now and then. My health dropped a little bit because, end monsters hit really, really hard. And then, after enough time, the dragon was defeated. Killed it with beds, blew it up. Made sure to get the egg, just so that way we can fight it again later. If we do decide to do 100 days, or just to get the achievement. Either way's fine. And roll credits. Game's over. But what about the other 5 days? Alright, I'll run you really quickly through what happened the next 5 days. It was mostly sleeping and a little bit of entering, but we'll see. We'll take a look at it real quick. Do the only sane thing there is and put a dragon egg on a jukebox, pop in his stall, and we take a relaxation break after killing the Ender Dragon. All that stress in that fight, it was a hard fight. Beginning of day 46, we go get some netherite, because we need netherite for our netherite tools, because we don't have any yet. So it's the end of day 46, and we have netherite tools now, so after enchanting them with all the levels courtesy of the Ender Dragon, putting some mending on them, we renamed them too. We get the Stone Terrier netherite pickaxe, and we get the Oblogerator axe, because I don't intend on using it for combat, although I'm going to use it for combat all the time. And then after making weapons and tools of mass destruction and construction, we decided to take a sleep. Because, what else am I supposed to do? Day 47, go back to the sand village, and I'm looking to use their river to maybe get some drowned to spawn and get a trident. But it doesn't really go that well. I've only got 3 days left. I just give it a try anyway. After exploring for much of day 48, I find a pillager outpost, and I say, you know what, we haven't done a raid yet, and raids are pretty much the top tier of danger that you're going to get, especially in a hardcore world, just because, it was the Ravagers and all that, and those Axe guys, Vindicators, do a lot of damage. So we're going to go get some Bad Omen, and I'll be right back. Alright, and now that we got Bad Omen, it's time to go ruin 50 people's day at once, and not by telling them that I play Minecraft on YouTube. Alrighty, so this is the night of day 49, and we are here to do that village raid, because I have Bad Omen, and I'm really looking forward to it, to, die maybe, haha. So yeah, we do it, and, I'm pretty good at the game, but, unfortunately we have to kind of just ignore it and, leave it alone, because we can't find the last thing, the last raider, pillager. It's hiding somewhere. I checked all the caves, checked over the ground, but, it takes us right into day 49. So, that's awful fun. Let's see what we do with our last day in hardcore. And so, weary from battle, from all the raids, the Ender Dragon, all the dangerous adventures and exploits that I had, I decided to go to sleep and enjoy my last day at rest. Hey, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. I probably skipped to the end, but still, there's a good round of applause for you. It's a hard video to watch, 20 minutes of me doing not a whole lot of things. But yeah, I might do a next part if people, enjoy this one. And if not, it was still fun anyway. Oh, peace.